Jo Robertson and I'm the Big Year Out coordinator for this year. And it's been a really exciting journey so far, just seeing what's happening in these young people's lives, and obviously an opportunity to be a part of it. I think even I was pleasantly surprised at how much some of them have grown and the journeys they've been on as they've been taking it. So I hope that you'll get to know them a little bit through this and maybe see a bit more about what the Big Year Out is about.
There have been many highlights this year. The whole experience of getting to know a group of young people who are also passionate about their faith and following God's call in their lives has been very significant for me. Just learning to bond with these people and what it means to be a Christian community, and getting mentored by people older than myself and hearing other people's experiences, both through placements and having speakers come in and talk to us and discussing things with our leader has been really special and very significant for me.
Definitely. I've been able to grow in many different ways because I've had the support from other young people that have gone through the same things and are going through the same things that I am.
During stressful weeks of school and study and things like that, Big Year Out, although it initially took a little bit to get into the whole idea of slowing down and relaxing and spending a whole afternoon with people, it's become something I've looked forward to a lot as a chance to kind of unwind and also delve into those things that I might not usually think about during my week and just really explore what it means to spend a day with God, I guess. The placement I just finished was at Mourne Uniting Church, which is a branch of Uniting Care Wesley agency, and they have a morning program on Tuesdays which involves looking after lots of little Sudanese children, and the families come along and the babies go in one room and the toddlers sort of go in another, and I pretty much got to interact with the young kids, kind of help them along with their English, and that was really good fun, but also interesting to learn about the struggles that some of the Sudanese people have integrating into Australian society, and teaching the kids how to speak better English and such, alongside just being their friend, which was good. I had a placement with Dean Whitaker, who's a minister for Salisbury Uniting Church, which has many Indigenous people in the congregation, and I accompanied him on Thursdays on whatever he's doing that day, which could involve taking people to and from church, dropping them groceries, just visiting people and seeing what they're at, and that was a good experience in what it means to serve people and the importance of looking for small changes in people's lives and the way God works in small ways, which can be just as important as the big things that might just seem to happen sometimes.
The Big Year Out this year?
Everything's been very rewarding, but I have to say one of the things I enjoyed most was actually the mission trip overseas to the Philippines. It was all of the group's first time overseas, which was really excellent, and it was a great way to see how God emerges and works in different communities, in a different culture, but also on the margins of any sort of society, through some of the places we visited. So that was a really rewarding experience for me.
The most amazing thing was meeting many of the pastors and church leaders that we came across. These people face incredible challenges in undertaking what they do for the church, and they actually have a cost that we don't have of being a disciple here in Australia. And that was a great opportunity to meet these people who live out this great freedom of being a disciple of Jesus, while at the same time facing the chances of great oppression from their government. And it was really inspiring, especially the way that they have so much in common with us despite so many differences.
Really broadened my perspective of what's in the world. I think you have sort of an awareness, but until you actually go out and see it and see some of the things we saw, such as the Smoky Mountain visit, you can't really appreciate the enormity of some things like poverty and such. And coming back here to our first world society, you can definitely identify the contrast, but also the similarities and how people are all the same no matter where they are.
Definitely it has enhanced my journey in the Big Year Out, but also with God in general, both by learning and getting to know the people on the trip a lot better, and also by seeing discipleship in a different but at the same time something we're very used to as well, something very similar at the same time as well.
What were some of your first impressions of the Big Year Out?
Well, initially I was pretty reluctant to do the Big Year Out. I actually had other plans. I was studying at theological college and thinking that I might continue that study. But in the end, Big Year Out was one of the things that stuck out, especially the mission trip and the placements that were on offer. I didn't know what they were at first, but they sounded like they might be challenging. And so I thought, yeah, great, I'd love to do some of this, do some hands-on, because while at theological college you learn some great things, it's all fairly, well, theological, it's theory, and you don't actually get a lot of hands-on. And so this year has surprised me immensely, just on how much we would get into, the people that we'd meet, their stories, their lives, and just interacting with these people has been an incredible journey.